Royal mania reached fever pitch in Australia today as thousands of mask-wearing, flag-waving fans jostled outside the Opera House to catch a glimpse of Prince Harry and his pregnant wife Meghan. Jubilant girls held up signs saying "I gave up perfect school attendance to see you," while excited mothers and fathers bellowed "Welcome to Sydney." This morning, all major Australian newspapers had the couple on their front pages with triumphant congratulations for their baby news. "True blue baby joy," said the West Australian. "You little beauty," sang Tasmania's Mercury as the New South Wales Premier said it was so exciting to welcome the pair to her state. At first glance, the hysteria may suggest that Australia's strong Republican movement is losing traction as this younger, more relevant crop of royals take center stage. The reality, however, is much more nuanced. Prominent Republicans in Australia have welcomed the royals and do not see the apparent outpouring of support as a threat to their movement, which they insist is growing. The chair of Australian Republic Movement, Peter Fitzsimons, said the charismatic young royals were welcome in Australia and they will still be welcome if Australia becomes a republic. The Aus Republic movement going fine. The visiting royals doesn't change that remotely. Watch this space, he tweeted. He and others in his camp insists the reason Meghan and Harry are popular is not because they are members of the constitutional monarchy, but because they are tiara-wearing celebrities who have big weddings. In other words, Harry and Meghan's celebrity status is what draws the crowds, rather than any loyalty to the monarchy itself. A new poll released on Monday backed up that claim, showing 52% of Australians support Australia becoming a republic, with only 22% supporting the monarchy. Support for dropping the British monarch as Australia's head of state was strongest among those aged 25 to 34, while those aged over 65 were happiest to keep on with the status quo, the poll by Research No found. Dr. Giselle Baston, a royal expert at Flinders University in South Australia, said the young royals' social activism was what gained them support among the younger generation who are not loyal to the monarchy. Both Harry and Meghan champion the environment, education, public health and Indigenous rights, while Meghan is renowned for her ardent feminism. "I think young people might be a bit indifferent about where royalty sits in terms of our constitution," Dr. Giselle told Hack. "In some ways it suggests to me that the royals have gone beyond constitutional monarchy. They have certain interests, and you'll find those interests are ones that align with many young people's interests. They engage hearts and minds of the young." Australian Republicans have been pushing to ditch the monarchy since before their country was federated in 1901. They narrowly lost the last referendum in 1998 because the Republican vote was split on the method proposed for selection of the president. Many commentators say it is likely the Republicans will push for another vote not too long after the Prince Charles takes the throne. Share this article. Share for now. However, the focus has been on the royal hysteria, which was in no short measure at the Opera House on Tuesday. New South Wales police warned of massive crowds at each of the events attended by the young royals. Dozens of police cars could be seen parked around the Opera House as officers kept a close eye on the large crowd. People held out their phones, recording as the pair drove past as they left, with some just happy to get a simple wave as the car cruised past. Royal fan Jordan, 14, gave school a miss in the hope of having a chat to Meghan. "I want to give her a hug," He told news.com.au. Some people had travelled from outside Sydney to have a once-in-a-lifetime encounter with the prince. Fan Lauren Smith, 22, drove from Ashfield to see Meghan as she entered the Kirribilli address. She told the Daily Telegraph she was prepared to head to other royal engagements while the couple were in the country. The couple's winning ways are impressing politicians too. Prime Minister Scott Morrison has spoken of his excitement over the couple's tour of the country. "It's a great thrill having the royals come out. They just fill people with hope. I think it will be a great visit.